West Side, how are you doing? This is Seth Alfiali here at Sun Valley Indian School. I just want to start out by saying thank you on all the ways you've been praying for me and supporting me in the last year. Just finished about a year and 3 months here at the school. Currently I'm working as a dorm parent. It's a boarding school for Native American kids, so I get to be more or less a single dad this year of 9 boys. I started this year with 10. I finished last year with 5, so I started this year with double the number of kids that I had last year. Just incredible in the way that God has been working and moving. Already this year, life has been incredibly easier, even with double the number of kids than it was last year. And I just praise the Lord every day. And for the first couple of weeks, it was just like an amazement to me. I was like, is this real? Is this really happening? Is this the way that things are really working out? It's so easy. It's hard to believe how easy this has been. Now, I just am so grateful for the way that God has been providing and working, and I just ask that you would just continue to pray for me, that I would just live out my life in a way that these kids would see Christ, that they would experience Him in a way that they don't get at home, because they are so used to being told, okay, you live one way at school, listen to what they say, but you don't bring that home, you don't take that out of the school system. So our challenge is trying to live out Christ each day in a way that just really encourages these kids, and just through the love of Christ they realize and they come to understand that it's a lifestyle, that's a way of life. It's not something that you live just part of the time, just depending on who's looking or watching, and that it's really just a complete commitment to Him, and an overall change of how you perceive and share the love of Christ with others, and the way that you live and act and respond to everything that you come into contact with. Right now, I'm looking forward to the way in which God is going to be working in the year to come, and through the months to come and weeks to come. The ways in which your finances help me will just be so important, because these kids come from such dire circumstances. Most of them live far below the poverty level. I think the average income on the reservation is about $6,000 per household. So your funds help me to buy Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, and just to provide nice things, nice fun activities for these kids. We get to go, hopefully on their birthday, I'll try and take them out for dinner, which is something that they're not always going to get to do. And when they do them, it's not always so enjoyable, but that's what I hope to provide to them through your help and through your support. Just little things that they don't get to receive and that they don't get to experience on a regular basis. Also, baking cakes, helping them have an enjoyable birthday party, things like that. Most of them, I think they've told me, I had 2 boys already this year that have told me that they'd never had a homemade cake before when I made them a cake for their birthday. And that was just like, what, blew my mind. And so, to me, that was just an encouragement that something that's so simple as that was just such an awesome thing for them. The ways that God is moving here, oh man, it's just incredible. We just came out of a big revival, and I think God really was moving and working in that time, and I'm so encouraged by the way that He did that, and I just can't wait to see how He's going to continue to work in these kids' lives. But we had one night that was just complete testimony, more or less, is what it turned into be, and I think 99% of the people giving testimony were these kids, from the youngest 5-year-old that we had as a student, a first grader, all the way up until our older kids that were just kind of sharing about their home life, which can be very difficult considering some of the experiences that they come from. I just am so looking forward to all that God is going to be doing, and His help here at the school. I'm so grateful for everything you do, and all the people that have come out in the last year, whether it be on work and witness trips or on your own time. You've come out and you've taken time to visit and just try and help out. We just, as a whole school, appreciate that, and that's how we run. It's how we live. We are completely 100% funded through private sponsors and donations, through churches and through other charitable givings, and just through your help. That's how this school runs. Now, a big part of the kids' lives is they have child sponsors that will come in, and they'll send them cards and just do your typical child sponsor thing. And and sometimes they'll come by. It's not like they're in another country, and so sometimes the sponsors, it's a real blessing. They'll get to come by, whether they're on a working witness team, and come and visit. So that's definitely something that if you ever wanted to take a look at, will be on the school website. And we are always looking and appreciative of new sponsors that want to get involved and help these kids out in any way possible. Our schools run themselves completely through your donations, and so it is only by the grace of God that this school is here, and through His work and His moving, that this school is in its place and is doing what it's doing. Now, I just am looking forward to all that's going on. Already, it's just incredible how these kids have moved and how their lives have changed in the last 3 months. I think I can attribute most of it to this, just to the fact that I'm here again. And even though I only have 4 kids with me this year out of my 9 that knew me last year, that just completely changes the whole dorm dynamics. And I think it just sets the tone for all the kids, and it makes it easier for the rest of them just to be accepting and welcoming of me and loving to me and be responsive to me. And it's made discipline a whole lot easier, because you got the kids saying, oh, when maybe I have to threaten, with consequences or something, like, oh, you don't want to do that, that's really bad, I don't like that, you're not going to have fun. And so it just, as funny as that might be, it just really makes life simpler, and it makes more time for us to have fun, and for me to share the love of Christ to these kids. Now, thank you so much for everything you do. Just keep up the prayers, send the prayers. They are so huge in making a difference here, and just fighting that spiritual battle. Thank you for everything you do. We love you, and I appreciate you, and just keep it up. Thank you.